Hey, greetings again. This is Leon Campbell, and we're here at the Youth Mindfulness Conference in San Diego, sponsored by UC San Diego. And we're excited about one of the great individuals that we've discovered, but I'm pretty sure she's been doing great work in the world for many years. I want to introduce you to Rose Pavlov, and she's here, and I wanted to talk about what are some of the great and dynamic things that she's doing with youth, not only in the Boston area, but all around the world. So if we can say hello to our viewers, tell us what you're doing.
Hi, pleasure to be here with Inspiring Parenting today. And we're just really developing and facilitating mindfulness-based learning programs through yoga, meditation, music, and art, particularly in urban communities and schools, and just growing and raising our successors through our children.
How long have your organization been doing these great things?
So we have been a nonprofit since 2011. We've been in existence for about 3 years prior, based in Massachusetts, but really, impacting the world through our schools and urban communities.
What has been the motivation to work with youth? Why, and why did you choose young people to work with and for?
So we really believe that children are the best ambassadors to global and social change. And when you capture them young, so our programs actually start with preschoolers, they are then spreading this work with their families, their friends, their neighbors. And so that has been the most powerful tool that we find. We certainly serve children in youth age and beyond, but when we capture them young, there's a very special power in that.
I've noticed that you're working with George Munford, who's like the sports guru of mindfulness.
Yes.
What has that experience been, and how did you meet?
So he's also he's known to the world as the mindfulness guru to the NBA, but to me he's like a soul father. We met in the field of mindfulness, and he's been a guru, a mentor, a father, a friend, a brother in many ways. And so we met through the field of mindfulness, and I heard him speak many times, and then we became very dear friends, and then really like family.
For our Inspired Parenting listeners, what has been the biggest objective for your organization in terms of working with children? What has been some of your successes?
Our greatest success, I think, is really witnessing and being part of the transformation of children and youth that much of society has forsaken. Particularly those children who've been lowest in terms of academic performance and highest by way of disciplinary sanctions in schools and communities, and oftentimes are just hanging on by a thread. And what we've seen, particularly with kids who've had the opportunity to practice and be exposed to this practice in a daily capacity through an academic year-long program, we've seen and witnessed that transformation. And kids who've had very natural leadership skills, but oftentimes are using the leadership skills in all the wrong ways, we've seen that ability to be able to tune in and reflect and to contemplate and to be in an environment that's very safe, where they can explore with them and be able to then translate and transfer those skills into more positive ways versus negative ways that oftentimes, by nature of where they are, their community, their environment, they've been essentially functioning in dysfunction until being able to finding out that there's another way, there's another pathway to be able to engage with life and with their community in ways that are healthy for themselves as well as their families.
Powerful. So how can parents get involved with your organization? How can parents get involved with Ivy? And where are you located? And if you can just share with us your website, etc., and those type of things.
Sure. So caregivers and community crusaders alike can engage with us by going to ivychild.org, as well as our Facebook page, our Twitter page, our Instagram, all at /ivychild.
Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
I just salute all the work that you're doing.
So
and so I look forward to working with you in Inspired Parenting Magazine. So thank you so much for being with us.
Wonderful. Thank you for all that you contribute to the field and
thank you
as well.